What's going on, guys? Wise Gamer here. Today I'm going to be doing an indie game preview of Crawl by Powerhoof Studios. Crawl is an awesome game. I don't know how I missed this last year. It came out around August of 2014 and it's still in early access. As you can see, I mean, the current version 0.5.0.1, they had a few updates recently for some new characters and things like that, and that's why I wanted to check it out. So basically they allow for this really cool arcadey style, kind of like Gauntlet style dungeon crawler, I guess, with some really unique features too. So basically in Crawl, you can play with up to 4 players and or replace them with bots. And basically with those different characters, you start playing them, you're going to unlock like these different deities, and you pick a deity, which we'll see in just a second here. I'm just going to create a new Wise Gamer one here. So 3 letters, just like old arcade style, so W_G for me. But you pick these different deities, and each deity is going to have a little bonus, as you'll see here, and they have a few different mobs associated with them. Now, because the game's early access, they're still adding new mobs on. Basically, what we're doing here is me and a buddy of mine are playing. We're going to be playing on normal difficulty with the AI, and we're going to have 2 bots in there so we can have a full game. The different deities have like these different mobs, as you'll see, and we're playing with gamepads, so that's why that portion's coming up there. But as you play more, you can unlock more deities. They're going to have different mobs, so kind of different starting mobs. You'll see some of them are reused at the moment. I think after early access, they might all start having unique mobs and unique trees and stuff like that. But as you play through the dungeon, you're the hero trying to fight through, and the other 3 individuals, whether it's players, AI, or anything, are these like specters that take over monsters and try to kill you while you're going to be going through that. So it says right here, you know, flee your dead companions, kill beasts with their life, level up with their life's force. So collect XP basically. Once you get to level 10, you can try to escape to activate the portal, and you'll escape this, this damnation. You'll get salvation by killing the final boss. So here we go. We're kind of hopping into the play right now. So I am the blue specter. My friend's the red one, and this is a computer AI controlled person right now. So I'm just spawned as a monster, and I got that little gnome. So he's really weak at the moment. You know, he's a very low level guy. He can set traps and do really weak melee attacks, really low health. So what I'm trying to do is lure him out, and I'm trying to kill the hero. You know, as a monster, I am the monster in the dungeon crawler type thing, in the hack and slash dungeon crawler. And if I kill if I kill the hero, I become the hero, and I actually get to move on and you know, start leveling up myself. And the idea is that you want to be the hero as much as possible to be able to level up. But as a monster, you still get to do things. So right now, in the bottom left, there's a little tiki trap where these spike things are coming out. And then there's 2 spots for monsters to spawn, the little pentagram thing. So my friend was the little specter in the black cape that just got killed, and I'm that little flying bat type thing this time around. The monsters that get chosen for you are random when you spawn in, but it's going to be one of your 3 types of monsters. And like I said, they're weak right now, but actually what's going on is as other heroes level up, the game has a self-balancing feature. So as they level up, you get a stat called Vitae, which we'll see at the end of the level here. And actually for every level that they go up, I get a little bit more Vitae that I can go ahead and evolve. So if I'm the hero for a little while and I keep leveling, but no one else gets to, they're going to get more Vitae than me and get stronger and stronger monsters to help balance out the fact that I'm a high level now. So what I'm doing here is, I mean, this is kind of how the game's play. I know it's a little bit slow at the moment, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just kiting around the hero as much as I can with this feature, and I actually want to becoming the hero here. I end up killing him pretty quickly. So it takes a little bit in the beginning. Apologize for being a little bit slow. My buddy is the red specter there. Is picking up those little yellow ectoplasm things in the edge. He's dropping slimes, which are little followers. And what you saw right there is I just killed the hero, and now I'm the hero too. So they've got kind of a basic attack and like a little dodge roll type thing right there. So now that I'm the hero, I get to start leveling up myself now. So I'm going to go into the next room. This one's got 3 pentagrams, so it's going to be 3 monsters I'm going to be fighting at once. Now you can see I'm just trying to kill these different ones. So there's a spider that lays like little traps down that slow you and make it so you can't attack at all. I killed him pretty quickly. I killed the bat pretty quickly. Now I'm killing this little specter too. And every time I'm killing something, I'm starting to level up a little bit too. So I'm up to level 3 already. And you can see at the bottom it says plus blood. So every time they kill a hero, or get damage on a hero, they get what's called hero blood that you can turn into the shrine inside the shop, and it gets turned in for gold. And then with that gold, you can go ahead and buy new upgraded weapons, new spells on the left here. So you can have 1 spell, 1 type of weapon, and then on the right are all artifacts and potions, and they're like permanent increases. So there's ones like that where it cuts your stats in half, or you know, gives you extra luck for a 10% store discount. There's another 10% store discount, so that worked out really well in my favor. So I'm going to go ahead and buy these daggers here. Really fast attack, and the cool thing is they actually have a ranged dagger. You can see that too, so I'm kind of get to throw a dagger every once in a while. I decided to go back in here. I also get this bleeding cross, and what that does is I can stand on a pentagram if it's not being used and actually start healing up some. So in a 4-player game, it's hard to find ones that aren't being used. Some levels have like 4 pentagrams though, and then basically, you know, I can heal on one of them while the other 3 being used. So you can see that's what I'm doing right here. That room I was just in with the pillars there too, that's actually the boss fight area. So every level of the dungeon, you have to be at least level 10, but you can go fight the boss. And if you fight the boss and win, you win the entire dungeon, and whoever was the next highest levels in second, next highest level in third, next highest level in fourth. And you actually get to unlock stuff like new deities, new items, new power-ups. So a lot of these items in the game right now that are inside the rooms, like maybe that little truffle type thing or something like that. It's not being used at the moment, but I might be able to unlock that, and maybe that'll give me a power up later. So I just finished the floor by going down the stairs. You can see I went up a few levels, so everyone got Vitae, and then the other guy went up a level, so I got a little bit of Vitae. So since I'm highest level, I'm not able to evolve my monsters at all because I didn't get enough Vitae. I didn't get very much stronger. But since they all got Vitae from me leveling up and the 4th guy leveling up, my buddy there in the red, he's going to be able to level up some of his monsters and make them stronger, since he didn't get that level at all. And then I'm showing you on the left side there some of the monster trees, so you can see there's like a, you know, you can pick a melee type way or an archer type way for the skeleton, for example, and things like that. Once everyone's evolved their monsters though, we're going to move on to the next floor, and I'm still the hero at that point. I haven't died yet. You know, it's got really cool 8-bit animation there, bleeding. And what I'm showing on the top left there is if I had any hero blood at all, I could have used that little thing to teleport it, and we'll show that clip a little bit later too. So here we go, here's that level 10 required boss room again, and here's just another room. So it's just going into the next room now, and I got to start fighting these new upgraded monsters. So you can see the mushroom guy turned into that little dude that was leaking out the pink stuff. Went ahead and killed him pretty easily, killed a little rat. And now this guy's an upgraded guy too. And someone's got that trap in the top right there shooting those little fireballs at me too. And if they kill me with the trap or they kill me with a monster, they get to become the hero. So it's actually really interesting how the game plays out like that, because as the monsters, you kind of want to work together with like the traps and stuff like that. But then when it gets down to the hero's about to die, that's when you're like, oh, all out, I need to go out and kill this hero, and every man for himself type thing. And instead of working together, you just want to try to get that last hit, kind of like if you think like League of Legends or a MOBA or something like that. You know, get that last hit to get the XP or the extra coins. In this case, you know, you want to become the hero, so you need that last hit. So I'm about to die here. I'm going to become a monster again. Pretty sure I died in just a moment. I'm surprised I actually won there, but I leveled up so I had a little extra health, so maybe I won't die just yet. Oh, that's right. So I went into that room there, and there was a staircase right on the other side, so I went right to the next floor. But here's another example. So I leveled up some, no one else did, so I get no more Vitae to evolve, but they're all getting Vitae to get stronger again. So it's self-balancing in that I'm leveling, they aren't getting a chance to, so they get to evolve their monsters, which makes them stronger and has a better chance of killing the hero. So it's kind of how that portion of it works out. So we're on to the 3rd floor here, and I'm going to go ahead and keep moving on. If you want to skip just a little bit ahead, I don't blame you at all, but basically I'm just showing the quick tutorial of what else happens with everything, and then I'm going to try to get to the boss fight. So I get to level 10 and get to the boss. So yeah, maybe we'll just go ahead and do a little 2x thing here, and I'll stop commentating for a moment. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back. So basically, like I said, I'm just going to do a quick little 2x speed, or about 2 1/4 speed here. You can kind of listen to the music in a really fast bit. Speaking of that music too, I love everything about this game's graphics, the 8-bit feel, kind of like that Calcimania style graphics almost, or just, you know, really retro feel, and I love the chiptune and everything too. It's really, really fun. But yeah, so basically what's going on is just right now, you know, when one of the AI got it, he just sacrificed a little bit of that hero blood, like I said, to both teleport to the shop and then be able to get gold to buy a new weapon. So we're going to keep going here for a little bit longer, and then it's going to be where I get back to be a hero again. I want to get up to level 10, and I take on the boss, and that part's epic, so I definitely want you guys to stick around for that. But yeah, I mean, just basically, this is how the gameplay goes. You can go down as many levels as you want, but I mean, right now, level 10 is the level to go to the boss. I kind of wish that there was a few other things. I mean, it is early access, so I can't be too picky. But basically the evolution trees, they max out at about 50 Vitae for the top level monster on each tier. And right now, there we go, I just became a hero again. Right now, the problem that we have with that I noticed, is that there's not enough monsters to fill out all the different tiers. So I mean, sometimes basically, like, you'll have 2 different paths that wind up going to the same final tier monster, or like 2 different base monsters will go to the same final tier monster. So when that happens, it's kind of like, you know, I guess, I mean, it's okay, it's early access, that's understandable, but that could happen. So here we go, so people are maxing out their stuff right now, they're getting some really cool monsters. I actually just upgraded a few of mine as well, finally. There we go. And we're going to be getting ready. This next section coming up here is where I get to level 10, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to the boss fight area. So just kind of killing some of these bigger level dudes now that you can see some of those higher ups. There we go, I hit level 10. So I'm going to make a mad dash for the portal area, which I actually went the wrong way initially here. You can see all those traps over there too. It's pretty crazy, but there we go. So we're heading to the portal, slowing things back down to normal speed, and I'm going to go ahead and activate it. Now there's 3 little triangles here. One of them just dimmed. So what happens is if a player goes to activate the portal and fails, that triangle disappears, and that's it. You have like 1 of 3 attempts on the entire time you're in the dungeon to get salvation and be able to leave. So I mean, you gotta kind of keep that in mind. Now this is a kind of like sea monster type boss. There's 2 bosses that I've attached so far. There's a 3-headed dragon, and then this monster that has like 2 armed tentacle things, and you know, the eyes in the middle. And all 3 specters are going to try to do what they can to defeat me and make sure I don't win. So there's one that shoots out this little red lump sludge stuff, there's the bubble stuff, and then there's the actual like laser beam that does the max damage. So the idea is like on this one you want to bubble them and then get them trapped with the AoE stuff on the ground there and try to laser them while you got them like that. So I'm stuck in a bubble right now and can't do anything about it. Now these little bomb things are dropping, and I can actually kick those at the monster to do heavy damage. I can shoot the monster just regularly, either meleeing them with daggers at the edge, or if I had a bow or something like that, I can do that. But if I shoot him with his mouth open, the bomb actually lands in his mouth and allows his head to drop down where they can't attack me, and I can deal a lot of damage really quickly. So that's how I wind up killing this one here. So this one, I think that bomb on the left is going to blow up right near me. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to keep kicking bombs. So it's a really cool fight. You can see like the specters go in and out because they're trying to pick up the little yellow ectoplasm stuff on the edges to be able to make sure we basically try to like drop extra slimes down, which are like little follower dudes and stuff like that, which cause just a little extra damage to me and a little bit more annoying. But yeah, this is like the boss mechanics here. The 3-headed dragon, I wish I had that one on file for you guys to show as well. It just didn't come up this time, it's random. 3-headed dragon's awesome. There's one that breathes fire, one does an ice ball thing that slows you down, and then the other one is like a poison sludge on the ground too. So I mean, it's really, really cool having that mechanic in there. And there we go, so we beat the boss. It's really cool actually, they have like little pieces raining down around me. Thought it was kind of interesting, but now we've reached salvation. We're going to escape the pit here. And there we go, so I came in first place as the boss killer, second place was the next highest level, things like that. And then you unlock a few things. So I got a new artifact, which is like an item to increase your character's stats. Got a new god, actually, a new deity to be able to pick. And we'll be able to see that, so now you would start up a new level, and I'm just going to show real quick, we got a new deity here. So I just pick one. We were going to play just a 1v1 by the way too, instead of having the full bots, but I don't think I'm going to worry about showing that part of the video. It would be way too long for that. We'd be going another 10 minutes. But there's a new deity there, so he has a special where you enter with a cracked bow instead of getting like a store discount or extra trap damage or something like that. And that's how you kind of play through the different ones. I mean, they all have little bonuses and things like that. So guys, you know, as we kind of close out here, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out Crawl. I got some links down in the description. On Steam, it's like 10-15 bucks. I want to say 10 bucks. I mean, it's definitely worth it. One of the key things I completely forgot to mention in the beginning here, the multiplayer is actually local only at the moment. They are working on trying to get online multiplayer, or even LAN for that matter, but at the moment it's kind of plays like a console where you gotta have all your controllers plugged into one PC. It works just fine. It really brings back that console nostalgia. I do wish that it had online play. That would be my biggest gripe about it. So yeah, just something to think about as well. But otherwise, I mean, awesome game. It's really great where it's at right now. Can't wait to see where it goes. And yeah, I mean, just really interested in seeing, you know, how the game evolves and how things kind of move forward with new monsters, new deities, new items to unlock, stuff like that. Alright, well hey guys, thanks again for watching. Check out the videos here in the outro, and hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.